Welcome, everybody. I'm the Greek DeFi Guru. We're here with Crypto Easy today. Daniel Prado is out and about. He is going to come on. So, for all you who are wondering if Daniel's going to be on the live, yes, he will be on the live. I was with him earlier, and it was good. I had to run to the airport, so I wasn't on as long. So, thank you for tuning in to this one. Yeah, we're here with Crypto Easy. You got any opening words?
What is going on, everybody? I hope you guys are having an awesome Sunday today. And yeah, we're here. We're gonna have a conversation, answer some questions, all that good stuff.
And I know most of you have woken up, or whatever time of day it is, like Daniel Prado says, for you, all the wonderful people. Never
Right.
fear, the Greek and Crypto Easy are here. But you woke up and you probably saw the price and you were probably freaking out, which is understandable. And I know a lot of people were freaking out about the price, and they're always like, the price, the price, the price. And we see the number 4 wallet has sold. Well, there's some new news. If you're not in the Discord right now, the number 4 wallet, the Schmidt group, has been active. Now they are in the chat, so they can hear everything you say. I'm not saying go spam them and write what you want. I'm just going to read what they wrote, just so everybody's aware of what the Schmidt group wrote, so we can all be at peace.
Yes, sir.
They go, we manage large funds and speak for hundreds of heads. We want what is best for Safuu, just like all of you. Why is there so much talk about what we do with our own investments? That part is going at the noise that they hear from the outside community of, why are they selling? Why are they selling?
Right.
But they have to look out for these investment firms need to give a return to their investors. So what they're doing is they're selling their rebases. They're selling portions of their bag to ease their investors, because that's it. That's what it comes down to. Okay. It's short term, it looks ugly for us, but what they are doing is they're giving us opportunities to get in at a cheap price.
Exactly.
I load up every time this happens, and guess what? They're going to end up buying back in, and they just keep doing this, and they keep increasing their bag size, and it's all for their investors. But for anybody who's worried now, this is the better part, because that was the first part. They go, we held a large investor meeting today, and the consensus agreed in a vote that we will be locking up our current Safuu position for 14 days. At this time, we will be collecting 50% of the rebases earned. I'm unable to disclose more information than this. At least you all now can assure we want Safuu to succeed. That is the most important word that I got out of that, is they want Safuu to succeed. And then in the newbie chat, if you go there, you can see their exchange with Brian. If you look it up, they did say in the newbie chat they are locking up 92% at sacrifice. So this is huge. They're in this for the long run. So what they're doing is they're just gaining on their own position, easing their investors. And now I think they realize that the price keeps tanking and people are getting crazy, and that now they're locking it up for 14 days. This is good. This is good.
It's like you said, it's good for them, for their investors. They're showing them, the returns, grabbing from those rebases. Good for us. The price is dropping a little bit. Hey, time to buy more, fill up your bag even more if you can. And as you can see at the end of those statements, they're bullish. They're all in for Safuu. So
yeah, and I know everybody gets nervous when they sell, and I'm like, it's okay. Every day, it's one way to do it, and I said this, is stop looking at your fiat balance and look at your Safuu balance. That keeps growing. Right. If you're not going anywhere, like the only reason the fiat balance means anything is if you're planning on selling at the current point. But if you're not planning on selling and you're going in the long run, who cares what that number is? Eventually you're just going to eat up, and your dollar cost average is going to go down so much. I mean, I'm already a $7 cost average.
Amazing.
I mean, a month from now I'll be at 3.5. A month from now I'll be at $1.75 by the time sacrifice comes, and then you give me the 65% bonus. I'll be under $1 at dollar cost average. At that point, any price is positive. And that's what we got to look at. It's all about the long run. That's what this protocol has always been about. It's not about right now. And everybody just looks too short term, and we need to stop doing that. If you're in for the sacrifice, if you're in for SAFFUX, now's the time you load up when you got these dips, because a month and a half from now, 2 months from now, when I always say with Daniel, when we're at $50 and Daniel's got a shaved head and the Greek finally gets rid of his beard,
yeah. Well, what happened here, bro? Have I missed out on something too?
No, I had a wedding to go to yesterday, and somebody's like, "Oh,
Yeah.
the ladies will like it if you trim your beard." It didn't
Maybe,
happen.
or maybe
There
they
was
would have.
the Daniel Prado ladies weren't there, so the ladies of Daniel Prado were not there.
Maybe,
But
maybe they would have liked you more with the beard.
I don't know.
Now
It's
to wear
it's torn. Plus, I'm going on a trip next week, so there was an advantage. I'm going to Florida, so it's very hot. We all know that in Florida,
Yeah.
and so I trimmed the beard now. Just I was going to do it next Friday, so it was kind of like, oh, do it before the wedding, and yeah,
Just can. Yeah, see. So now I could probably do that challenge. I was telling people about I can grow your beard to the same length as I can grow my beard the same length as yours. See, now I'm not too far off.
yeah. This is a 7, so 7 link, whatever it is on my trimmer.
But yeah, before we get to the comments or any of that, yeah, I did want to touch on, and you brought it, and you like you said, it's not about the amount of money you're holding, but the amount of coins you're holding. Why is that? Because later on down the road, with price appreciation, with Safuux, imagine all those tokens you're accumulating every day off the rebases. It's going to be massive. If one of those tokens, like goes back up to $50, and you have 400 or 500, 600 tokens, or whatever the amount that you hold, that's where it matters. If you look at just the fiat amount itself, or it's you're looking at it the wrong way, in my opinion. So
Yeah, that is so true. Let me see if I can fix something.
but yeah.
Whatever. Oh, that's it. Okay. Yeah, it's all about what you hold. The only price that matters, and I say this is the price right now. It doesn't matter unless you're selling right now, but the price on October 20th will matter. And that's when, but there's so much going on prior to that I'm not worried about that price. And, I know Daniel always says we got Dubai, we got all this stuff. And the closer you get, the less sell pressure there's going to be because all the whale money is going to know you're giving them a 65% bonus. They know the power of 65% bonus.
Exactly.
I had this conversation with somebody. If you invest $1 million the day before, you'll pay 14% tax, but then you'll end up 51% ahead instantly. Like any whale is going to come in and be like, and then on top of that, you rebase for 2 free months and you had a guaranteed price of $6 and you're opening at $6. So it's like essentially you get 2 months of rebases plus a 51% bonus. So $1 million investment would net you like somewhere close to 3 million upon opening. I mean,
yeah,
it's pretty simple math.
No brain. Yeah.
Yeah, for me, it's easy to say. I don't have $1 million, but if I did, and I'm confident in this protocol, I'd buy in.
I think about this so much about that date, the October 20th, and the lead up before that about what the price is going to be. And what I remember conforming to some about $45 to $50. I pulled out a poll out there on my YouTube, and I think about 55 or 60% of people are thinking around that price range. I don't know, me, like I'm not your financial advisor. I am not a TA guy, but I don't know why I get this feeling that it could be higher. Something in me just saying that there's a lot of people who have not invested yet. A lot of big whales know about this and they're just waiting. I don't know. I feel like they're just waiting for the opportune time or closer to the date and just to surprise us, to be honest. But that's just my opinion.
What I find weird is if you look at how like when price does go parabolic on cryptos, if you've ever seen it, it's like as it's going up, everybody's like, "Oh, look at this project, look at this project," and then they're like, so Grove token, you've seen the parabolic price movement that it's had recently. I get messages every day saying, "Greek, why don't you cover Grove token? Why don't you cover Grove token? Are you invested in Grove token?" I'm like, now's not the time to invest in Grove token. That price is skyrocketing. The time is when it settles and comes back down. But it's like everybody on the outside, it's like the retail investor, they like see it going up like that, skyrocketing, and that's why they all get in. So it's like as soon as we get the big money in Safuu and you start seeing it go up, everybody's gonna be like, "Oh, look at what Safuu's doing!" Look. And then they're
that's
gonna
gonna
just
be the
throw
talk
more
of the
in.
town again.
And I'm like, well, that's okay for you if you're coming in. I want that to happen. But right now is the benefit for all of us to just load up, and then we get to reap the rewards of everybody flocking in. And that is what's great. We are so early. And
when FOMO is really kicking in, when you get these guys who don't ever cover Safuu on their content, start talking about Safuu. When you get these random dudes that you never seen before start talking about Safuu, that's when you know the FOMO starting to kick in. When you see people start buying in at halfway through the pump or higher, that's when you really know. Yeah.
I anticipate we'll see a lot of that. David U, Safuu to 75, October 20th. I freaking hope so.
I would love that.
I will lose my mind.
I would love that.
The calculator on Discord, I have done calculations for 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, and 60. And 65 is where I ended it just because I didn't want to keep printing out papers and going up higher. And then I ended up just keep adding to my bag. So now all those calculations are garbage anyway. So I have to reprint them. But $65, I would absolutely lose my crap. At $30, I would lose my crap. So like these are huge numbers. And if it gets to that, I'm going to be doing backflips. I will just say that.
Yeah. And you're going to record it when you do that backflip.
Oh, yeah. I'm probably break my neck. And some crazy guy, Crypto Easy. That would be awesome.
Yeah, I think I was responding to somebody, but yeah, everything we're doing is awesome. So go ahead and, hit the like button and all that good stuff.
5150 is always here supporting us. Going to be another great one with the Greek and Crypto Easy. Yes, it is. It's always great when you get to talk Safuu and SAFFUX.
Yes, sir.
Jason Hayes. Hey, I hope everyone is having an awesome day. I am, other than the price dip, but actually, who am I? I loaded up on 10 Safuu today, so I guess I can't complain. In the power of compounding. I know people are like, "Oh, that's a small buy, Greek." You know, some of us can't do the Daniel Prado whale buys, but it's okay.
But when you think about it, if you do, that was a small buy today. But you do small buy after small buy after small buy, it starts accumulating after a while. People need to understand you're not just going to go all in. I mean, some people can afford to do that. Not everybody.
That is totally true. That is totally true.
I
mean, I do small buys daily. I do like anywhere from half a Safuu to a Safuu a day because I'm pulling out of other projects. And unfortunately, money's locked up in those projects, so I can only take out so much per day. So that's the reason. We do have a super chat. I appreciate everybody. If you want to support the channel with super chats, it does go a long way. Once again, all money I raise on my channel goes to buying Safuu. So you do help the Greek out. And Dado Ilik, CHF, $5. I don't know what currency that is. Have no fear. And you know it. The Greek is here. I'm not going anywhere. Yeah, today we got Crypto Easy. Last time he was on, it was a spur of the moment thing. It wasn't planned. So somebody was like, "Oh, you didn't give him his due or his time of day." Well, this time he is in the thumbnail. So he's got his time of day on the thumbnail. This was planned, not spur of the moment. Before we go on,
I appreciate the my supporters looking out for me though.
Before we go on, let's hear a little bit about Crypto Easy and your story with Safuu, because I feel like you do videos and you do a great job. Your content's shorter content.
Yeah.
It's not the length of ours, and people just need to hear what you're all about in your story, because I feel that that's important.
Well, I've touched on this like once or twice before, but I'm happy to elaborate more on your channel here on your life. But it was all happened through really what got me into the DeFi and these high-paying fixed APYs was a random video, searching through cryptocurrencies and what's the next thing and things like another project I could look at. I found Titano. I bumped into Titano. So from there, I just continued to do my research on Titano. And one day, just driving home, this kid, and I always say it, man, I wish I could have subscribed to this kid because I have not been able to find him since. He was talking about Safuu. It was the first time I ever heard about Safuu. He kept calling it Safuu. So for a while, I was calling it Safuu because I really thought that was the name of it.
I saw your first video, and you're like, you did a video now where you look back and you're like, did I really call it Safuu?
Yeah, Safuu. Oh, I got killed in the comments. People were just hating on me so bad, but it's okay. It's all love now. But yeah, I was hearing this kid talking about Safuu, and I'm like, okay, let me when I get home, let me do a little bit more research. I saw that crazy 383% APY. I was doing the math and the calculations. I was like, oh, good God, this is amazing. I'm like, and then from there, of course, I bumped into Daniel Prado and then the AMAs from Brian Legend, and it's all history from there. And after a while, since me doing a lot of cryptocurrencies, talking about a lot of cryptocurrencies on my TikTok, at the time I wasn't doing YouTube at all. Everything I was doing, I would do it over there on TikTok, shorter videos. I always been a shorter video guy. So shorter videos, quick, easy, get to the point. But I was like, you know what? I need to cover this over here. I need to get on it, and I need to spread the good word about the Safuu protocol. So that's my little story there.
Oh yeah, I just added it now because I'm a terrible person. Please like the video. It helps the YouTube algorithm. Subscribe to both of us. Crypto Easy, we want to get him monetized, so we got to go watch his videos, but they're shorter, so it's going to be hard for him to get a lot of watch time.
But I might just do I don't know, some kind of videos of me just talking for hours and hours. Talking about how great Safuu is. I can talk about Safuu for hours, so I think I could do that. Just, hey, you guys, let me tell you about Safuu.
MG goes, Daniel Prado will be on this live too. Yeah, you already know.
You already know.
You already knew it. You already knew it. That's
perfect
right.
lead-in. MG gave us a perfect lead-in for Daniel Prado. What's up, man?
You could not have asked for a better one. I am good. Just got settled in to join you. Just wanted to also, send out one of the messages, that I can, the thing that you could do on YouTube to send out a message to everybody.
Yeah.
I don't know what I do with mine.
I was disappointed I had to leave your live earlier. My uncle told me
it was still fun though while you were there.
Yeah, my uncle told me he was flying Southwest. We have two airports in Chicago: Midway, which is 15 minutes from my house, and O'Hare, which just now started flying Southwest out of there. And he didn't tell me he was flying out of O'Hare, which is 45 minutes away from my house. So all of a sudden he comes to the door where I'm doing the live and he goes, "We got to leave now." I'm like, "You told me Southwest." And I thought I had 30 more minutes to play with. So it was kind of a shocker. So I just wanted to explain to you that. I'm like, oh man.
I had to go pick up my son anyway. He had texted me right as I went on. Literally, like I got on and I got a text, "Hey, can you come pick me up from church?" Because he was like stuck there and was bored because mommy's doing church stuff today with all the other church people doing setup for different things that they're gonna do, and he just was bored out of his mind. So I had to get off a little bit after you did, probably about 20 minutes after you left. It was only about 45 minutes that I was on. Only, I say, but it was 45 minutes. It felt like 5 minutes. You know what I mean? That's what I said to them when I was leaving. I was like, guys, I've been on for 42, 43 minutes now. It feels like only 5 minutes, man.
I don't know if you saw the Discord, but the Schmidt Group wallet number 4 has been talking.
Oh, really? What did they say?
So, yeah, I just want to recap for anybody who missed it at the start. So they said at 232, we manage large funds and speak for hundreds of heads. We want what is best for Safuu, just like all of you. Why is there so much talk about what we do with our own investments? That was message number 1. And then they came back in and said, we held a large investor meeting today, and the consensus agreed in a vote that we are locking up our current Safuu position for 14 days. At this time, we will be collecting 50% of the rebases earned. I am unable to disclose any more information than this. At least you all know and can be assured we want Safuu to succeed.
Well, we always knew that they wanted Safuu to succeed. You and I spoke about that earlier. They're definitely invested in this because they believe in the project, and we just as holders, smaller than they are. We just look at them like, bro, what are you doing? Like, they kill momentum a lot. Like we could have been up at $30-something by now, maybe even close to $40. Had they not continued these huge dumps in the middle of nowhere, right in the middle of a rally. You know what I mean? You just look at that like, yeah, dude, like, what are you doing? And one of the worst times was literally 2 days ago, Brian Legend comes in the room and he goes, guys, I'm going to buy another $50,000. Let's do this. He buys the $50,000. Everyone's going nuts. Another whale comes. Another whale comes. Another whale comes.
Yeah.
Another whale comes. 350,000 from number 4 sold. The whole thing killed.
Yeah,
it's like, oh my God, dude! Like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, and it's not an individual investor. So, being that's an investment group, they have many heads to feed. So there's, that, like, yeah, the group is either way, they're increasing their bag by doing this, and they're probably paying out their investors, which is all you can ask.
Yeah, which is something you brought up earlier about, they're trying to look out for their investors and taking profits to, but again, the ending statements were the important part. They strongly believe in this and they want what's best for Safuu. So,
which I totally believe. I believe that 100%. Like I said, if they did not believe in Safuu, let's face it, they would have sold out. You know what I mean? They would have sold everything. I just wonder if they're actually looking at the chart and maybe that they joined Discord to see, how it's affecting, when they make these decisions, how it's affecting mood and also what I just was speaking at just a few minutes ago. When take a look at the chart. If we're moving sideways and you want to go ahead and dump 10,000 or 5,000 or 12,000, then fine. But if if we just started a rally 20, 30 minutes ago, do you really want to sell 350,000 right now? Can we wait a little bit so that we could have? Because here's what I think. I know that they're going to sell. That's fine. I'm not saying don't sell. But what the reason why I was frustrated and many others, just like anybody else would. I mean, if you think about it, we're at 20, we get to 21, then we get to 22. They sell and we get to 17, something like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can we hold off a little bit so that we can get to 24, 25, sell so we can come down to 22 again? At least we can go be a couple dollars above where we were so that we can continue the staircase and have the higher low instead of going up and then bringing down lower than what we were at our original low. You know what I mean? Like that's the kind of stuff that just ruins momentum. It really does. They need to start looking at that a little bit. I mean, I know they have a lot of money. They've got like that one. I think Brian said they control. Well, did Brian ever say how much they control? I don't even know how much they control. I know that he was talking to a group.
I mean,
it was
BSC
1.3 billion or something, but I know that they control a large amount of money. I just wish that they would think about what they're doing first before they do that. They could have gotten more for their return if the rally continues, and then they sell. Yes, we take a hit because of the big sell, but we go down to a lower position than when they sold. But it's still a higher position than when we started the day. You know what I mean? But instead, we go a couple of candles into the 15-minute chart, and then we sell 350, and now we're below where the day started. It just makes no sense. Let the rally continue so that we can work with other investors. You know what I mean? That's the kind of stuff that I wish that they would start to do.
Maybe that's where they're going here because they said they're going to hold for 14 days. I don't like this selling 3 days in a row stuff. It's okay. Sell 1 day and then hold and collect your rebases for 2 weeks and do this everyday thing. You're just killing momentum. And it's okay to the long-term investor, the people who are 100% in this project, but there's a lot of, and I will say, people who are not as passionate, and when they see price goes down, they freak out. That's how the retail investor is, and they freak out and then they sell, and then it becomes this, and that's fine. I get we don't want them in the project for the long. They're not in for the long run. So it's they're getting rid of paper hands. We all say that, but still, it's nice for building the community's way nicer. Everybody comes in Discord and is the Discord champion when the price goes down, and now they're all fudding everything. It's like, dude, this is why I said in my video yesterday, when the price dips a little, you still support. If you love the project, you support it when it dips a little. You support it when it's going up the same way.
Of course.
So Ron Legend, wow, you look different, Greek. Yeah, I got rid of 3 inches of beard, and took me a while. It took me a while. That's why I wasn't watching YouTube videos yesterday. I was busy for a good 45 minutes. Confirming RM. What up, buddies? Nice to see you on. It's nice to watch your TA, and you are spot on every single day. And you did great with last night's, and it's good to see the ladies, not the Greek ladies, the confirmant lady opening up in your intro. That was awesome.
Yeah. Yes, it was.
Yeah, that was great.
And earlier I was saying that we need to stop looking at our fiat balances. I don't know if you caught that. It's great, but it makes you too emotional, I feel like. So I tend to not look at my fiat. I just look at my Safuu earn every day, and I'm like, okay, the only price that matters is October 20th. That's the price. that's going. So I just look at my Safuu stack on every single day. It's getting faster and faster and faster, and it's getting really fun now.
Well, I love looking at my Safuu also and how much it grows. It's the first thing I look at, but you can't help but look at that fiat amount too, bro.
Oh.
It's right there. It's like a big.
Okay. I'm just saying, for my emotions, it's better if I don't. But of course, I look at it daily, and I'm always telling you, oh, this is my new all-time high. But what's great about the rebasing is after like 2 weeks goes by, the price can come lower, and I'm still hitting my all-time highs. So, but not saying I want the price to go lower. Don't mistake the Greek.
You know what's so crazy? I don't know if you guys are gonna agree with me or not, but this is the way I do it. Honestly, I go days without looking at my balance. Is that weird?
No.
I just let it accumulate. I know it's accumulating. I know it's multiplying. I just don't, because I feel if I look at it, of course you're gonna look at the fiat amount. I'm gonna be happy with the amount of Safuu I see, but again, it does kind of mess with your head a little bit. So I go days sometimes without looking at it. So that's just me.
I made it like an hour and a half. That's my record.
I think I've gone more than a day without looking at my Safuu amount when it was probably, I mean, like sub 1,000 Safuu, but now that it's like so high, I mean, there's a lot in there. I mean, it's like I'm in awe at how fast it grows. I mean, when you guys get to that point, because you will, especially when we get to the point where October 20th comes and a lot of people turn in their Safuu for the sacrifice event, and then they get thousands and thousands of Safuu in return, because that's what's going to happen. It's going to multiply. You guys are going to see this 2.093%, which is not that far off from 2.28%. And you're going to just be like, what the heck? This is growing really fast. And it will be, because it is. It's going to be growing fast, because that is a fast, huge, gigantic rate. 2.093% is really, really big. So when you see that amount growing and you have, 1,000 Safuu in your wallet, 5,000 Safuu in your wallet, obviously 4,211 Safuu X in your wallet, you're going to see that multiply very, very quickly. And you're just going to be like in awe at how quickly it happens once you get to those numbers. And that's why I'm just like always looking at it now, because I'm just like, it's just crazy, bro. It's really crazy.
And Jeffrey Morris has a question. If I barely have enough to buy a light node, should I still do it?
Yes. If you have enough for a light node, I would buy the light node, even if it's just one.
You're getting those rebases now too off the light node nodes. So.
Yeah, before I would have said no, but now I'm going to say if you have it,
that's
do
the same
it.
Way
You're rebasing. And it's for the life of the blockchain. So if you're in this for the long run, that is a good play.
Exactly.
My position before, I told you guys before, like if you couldn't afford two, don't buy one. That all changed once we found out that you're getting the rebase.
Yeah,
you're getting it all back in a month. 34 days, you're going to get the amount that you put in back. Yeah.
It's a free, it's a free node. I would advise everybody get a node.
Because we're doing it every 34 days now with the 2.09. It's 34 to 35 days. I said that it's 34 to 35 days because I put in one amount and it's 34 days, another amount it's 35 days, but it's usually between 34 and 35. So it's not 31 like it always was with 2.28%. But if you put an amount in, you'll see that it'll be pretty much 34 to 35 days that you will double your amount. It's very exciting.
Yeah, it is exciting.
Yes,
Dado Illick, thank you once again. He's like, calculating in fiat is fundamentally wrong. One Safuu is one Safuu. That is correct. If you look at it like that, then you don't get emotionally attached, in my opinion. Of course,
it's true.
Of course,
I agree with that.
Of course, it's very hard not to look at the fiat balance and start doing the mental gymnastics in your head and be like, "Ooh, what can I do with this? What can I do?"
Right.
And the reason I say this is for me, if like there's something coming up and I'm like, "Oh, but if I can buy new golf clubs," and it's so short-sighted of me to think what like $2,000 for new golf clubs, but if I take that out of my Safuu balance, I'm missing out on not just $2,000. It's all those rebases I would have had, and that is huge. So like that's why I always say this project's different.
Yes, sir.
Once again, 5150, you always support thank you so much for the $4.99. Wallet number 4, thank you for paying massive buy-sell taxes, feeding the fire pit, and providing me with a great buying opportunity. Buy the dip, not financial advice. This is what I have said. The good thing about this is it gives us all opportunities to get in at a cheaper price, lower your dollar cost average. Because when we're at $50, why wait? I shave my head. We're going to be at $50. But when we're at $50, you're going to be looking back and be like, man, I didn't take advantage of that dip. I didn't take advantage of that dip. I didn't take advantage of it.
Always happens.
And that fire pit is growing. It's roaring. Michael Jordan's coming up. We're almost at 23. So let's go. That fire pit is roaring fast. And it's going to be great. Yeah. As we can all see, it is roaring. But also earlier I said this on Daniel's live that the number 4 wallet can only be doing this stuff right now because they control such a big amount. As more and more whales come in, it's going to be harder for them to do this. It's going to be tough. Yeah, when you get that FOMO again too, it's going to be tough for them to be playing the market like this. 5150, thank you for the super sticker. I appreciate it. I wish it showed the stickers on here. It doesn't. Probably does on YouTube.
Let me see. I don't see it. I'm looking at my YouTube right here.
Donald Richardson, you were in the live earlier on Daniel's channel. Great evening, Greek. Definitely, I was able to get on until my guests for dinner show up. Appreciate it. Hopefully it's a lady guest. Do the Greek proud and take care of the lady because I don't have one. So. I haven't looked today.
Don't worry, there'll be a Miss Greeks walking through the door sometime soon.
Let's hope.
There'll be a Miss Greek intro one day. I know it.
Yes, there will.
Yeah.
I believe it.
Also, Donald Richardson, will the SAFFUX calculator be updated the closer we get to that day for sacrificing? I believe that, but there's so many other calculators on the Discord that work great. And I hope they put one up there soon. It's not the end of the world if they don't, but I hope they put one up there so people can see, because I think once people start seeing the numbers, it will definitely make them feel a little more foolish for selling.
Yeah.
Social Boston, will everyone sacrifice their whole bag? I've said this thousands of times. The first second I'm clicking that button, it's going to be ready to go. And not even going to, I don't care if the price of Safuu goes up afterwards. I'm not going to sit there and live in regrets. I just want to guarantee my bag on SAFFUX.
Same here.
Yeah, if you're talking about all of us, I believe all of us are definitely, I mean, if you're talking about everybody in general, there are people that are, thinking about it still, don't know. I mean, but I think all 3 of us are definitely going to go all in when it comes to SAFFUX, right, Easy?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The moment it opens, sacrificing everything. So that's what I'm looking. That's what I'm working towards right now. It's try to accumulate as much Safuu as I can for.
That's the name of the game right now. Easy. Try to get as much as you possibly can. That's the name of the game for everybody. You should all be trying to do as much as you possibly can, even if it's a half a Safuu a week. I don't care. The bottom line is at the end, when we get to October 20th, we are not going to be. I mean, I will be shocked if we're anywhere close to this price. We're going to be somewhere north of $50, and that's going to be divided by 6. That's how much one Safuu will give you, whatever that price is, divided by 6. And that doesn't even include the 50% multiplier, Greek.
It's
nuts. Like the 10 I just bought this morning are going to be
the little soldiers.
I'm going to watch those puppies grow in the nursery. I just love that Daniel always says it's the nursery. I love it. We get to watch our little Safuu babies grow.
Safuu babies.
In the SAFFUX babies.
Until they're ready to come home, yeah.
Yeah. Celluloid content farms. The beard trim is nice. The ladies of the Greek are going to love that. Ladies, do you love it?
Bro, you look so much better like this. You and Compliment need to hold strong with this look, bro. I'm telling you, that whole big bushy thing, man. I don't know about that, but
you sound exactly like my parents. What's that thing on your face? That's what my mom says. What's the thing on your face? I'm like, the people on YouTube love it. She goes, shave that crap off. No, she didn't say crap. She actually, I'm like, geez, mother, be nice. She goes, you got stuff growing in that thing. I'm like, okay, cool.
Bro, it looks so much better now.
Ian
Like
Bednar's
you
in the
look like
house.
your avatar now. You look more like your avatar right here.
This is true. Yes, you do.
Like that avatar
Yes,
and
he
you
does.
almost look exactly alike now, as opposed to, you know.
That's true. Yeah. Ian Bednar, channel member. If you guys want to join down below, you can join the channel. Ian is a loyal member of the channel. Greek and Easy in the house. What's up, fellas? And we have Daniel Prado. He shows up all the time. Great guy.
Yes, sir.
Another super chat from Dado Illick. $20. Thank you so much. Here you go for one more Safuu. At this current price, it's got to be even more. I appreciate it. Thank you for supporting the Greek. It means a ton. Ian corrects himself that my three musketeers with a smiley face.
I'm just posting our live in different places in Discord right now, trying to get
Invest
people.
Group says Baron put up a nice statement about these whales on Discord if you want to read it real quick. Well, Baron is a friend of the Greek, so we will always read what the Baron has to write.
He just posted that right now.
I'm looking forward to when the Baron comes on the channel, right?
Oh yeah,
With his mask on.
The V for Vendetta mask. It's going to be epic. It's going to be almost as great as Nacho Money on your show yesterday.
That was absolutely spectacular. Nacho is very talented, and I loved when he sang. Unfortunately, we had a mixed minus going on there that I was not aware of until I watched the live later. But I ended up having to restart the stream, start all over. But we had already done a birthday tribute because one of my guys came on and asked for his son to be mentioned and given a tribute for his birthday. Who is a Safuu holder, 13-year-old. That is a Safuu holder, and you know, Nacho went ahead and sang happy birthday to him and everything. It was epic, but I had a mixed minus going on that didn't. I mean, if you can get through that, it's still very entertaining. And then we came back on later, and he continued on and brought Fred. Fred made an appearance too with Nacho, which was really funny. Fred is his little puppet that he brings with him to help him sort out what's going on in the fire pit. And Fred was entertaining also. So much so he got Brian Legend all fired up. Brian Legend came onto the chat
Nice.
to express how excited he was because Fred made an appearance. It was fun. Yeah.
I actually helped Nacho Money with a little clip. It's probably going to be in his next video, so we'll see. Love that guy.
Yeah, and Nacho, I don't know if it's his next video. I'm assuming it's going to be in his next video, but he did interview me for I guess what it's going to be his next interview. That's going to.
Just hope.
I'm pretty sure it's going to be hysterical.
Whatever he does not take me out of the #1 spot.
You should
Nacho Money, don't do it.
You should be shaking in your boots right now, Greek, because when that man posts a video, it's something epic.
But if I'm part of his video, I'll be happy. I'll be like, you know what? It's because of my part. I can say that.
Yeah, he'll give you like $10 of the Safuu, like $10 worth of the Safuu out of the 500 that he wins.
Yeah. So Baron Legend, for all, I'm going to read what he wrote because that last question brought it up. He goes, hello at everyone. The Baron is in the house. I love how he starts off with that. He goes, who's ecstatic about the Turkey Day today? Black Friday came in early this year. Buy Safuu now because these prices won't last. This is the reason why we should thank these whales for the fire pit and giving us all the opportunity to convert your Safuu for SAFFUX at the discounted rate and higher bonus multiplier. Upcoming catalysts are just around the corner and they won't hold the Safuu price back any longer. Treat this Turkey Day as a giveaway from the whales and jump on it right away. With love, your Baron, the mysterious. Buy, hold, sacrifice, retire.
Awesome.
Man, Baron is always
On fire.
delivering.
Yeah.
Andrew for all. When Daniel Prado will color his hair green.
Bro, I already tried, man. Listen, I said, where's the offer, Brian? You know, like, I'm doing it. Just give me an offer here. And he was like, no.
Man, if he gave me that offer.
I mean, I was trying, you know what I mean? But like, I'm not gonna just color my hair green. But if he would have been like, yeah, I'll give you 1,800 or whatever, I'll give it to you too. If you do, I would have done it. But like, he was like, no, I'm sorry. You gotta ask Sean. Maybe he'll do something for you.
I'll go hot pink beard.
I even tried with Jason, and Jason was like, bro, I don't have that kind of money. I was like, yeah, you're right. You only have like 8-9 million. Brian has 40. I get it.
That's true. Mr. Crypto Legend, hi the Greek. Thank you for your warm comments and watching my Safuu video. As I type, I'm uploading new Safuu video. Everybody, if you want to check that out, Mr. Crypto Legend, go check it out.
Yes, got to watch Crypto Legend. Amazing work he does over there on his channel.
I just tweeted out our show. Hopefully, some people will come and join us after seeing that too.
Micah Brashear, I'm new to crypto, kind of 5 months, and don't have much funds. But when I do invest, it seems the same old dance: buy in and dibs hard. As a new investor, it's getting old fast and losing faith in crypto. Now,
what was that comment? I'm sorry. Say it again.
He says he's watching the same old dance. He buys in, and then it dips fast. Part of the problem, and this is what I was talking earlier about retail investors, is they don't find out about things till people are like FOMOing in, and then they buy in, and then they're like, that's not when you buy in. This is the time when you buy in, when you are settled and you're only going up from here. And the difference, Micah, is this is a rebase token. So even if the price is moving sideways, it's not all about price movement every day. Like every other crypto, you hold Bitcoin, if the price stays steady, you're not making a single dollar. Here, you're making daily income every 15 minutes, 96 times a day. So this is different. Eventually, your dollar cost average, the longer you hold, will be to the point where no matter what the price is, you're in the green.
Yeah.
Micah, how much did Micah buy, and for how much did Micah buy for? Like, well, you know, we could just use it as an example. I want to look in on the calculator for him to see what price it could even go down to that he still will be in profit in the next 90 days.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So Micah, if you can drop that in the comments, we will definitely show you the power of holding. David, if I don't buy a node, I will have about 29,000 Safuu on October 20th. Hope price is 50 by then. I bet the whales will pump it up then to make more. That will be epic. You will be one happy man come SAFFUX. I've said this to you before, and I know you were torn. And I've gotten this comment, not just from you, but other investors that are torn about, well, should I buy the node because the node doesn't, you lose out on like a month and a half of rebasing, and then they're worried that they don't get the 65% bonus on that node on the Safuu. Yeah, you do rebase in the node, and some are torn. They're like, well, I see what my balance would be if I didn't buy the node, and then I did it with the node. I'm like, but the node is long term is going to pay out way more.
Sustain, yeah. Keep.
But
it
I do see where some people, you know, it's to each their own. I can't say what I would. Obviously, if I had the money to buy a node, full node, I would, and that would just be the way I'm going, especially since it rebases. But yeah, you will be happy no matter what you do, David, with that kind of bag. Let's get to some.
Yeah, 29,000. Yeah, 29,000 Safuu on October 20th is going to turn into an absolute massive bag of SAFFUX. I wouldn't worry about anything right now.
He'll have over 100,000 SAFFUX coins come opening. I would have to do the math, but I'm going to be at 60K and he has more than me. So yeah, he's going to be well over.
Well over, yeah.
Chris Saucer, thank you so much for the $20. As of today, at $20, you need 1,455 Safuu in your wallet to rebase to 49K for a node. Right now, there are 556 wallets that will have the 2450 needed, and not all those have been holding long enough. Be prepared. That's a good point. I actually never done the research on that because for me, the node's been out of the question unless I could get the Papa Greek to fund my node purchase. But yeah, this very well sounds true. And Brian said he wants to have 500 individuals. He doesn't want people holding multiple nodes. It might come to that if they are having a tough time selling, but I anticipate there will be people coming in who can afford it.
Yeah.
I would make Papa Greek an offer he can't refuse. Like, you got to start with, hey, listen, I'll give you the 50,000 plus another $50,000 back in February. If he doesn't accept that, then you just go to 250,000s. Okay, you know what? Give me the 50,000. I'll give you 100,000 back. But let's just make, let's call it there. That's enough. That's enough. Let's just agree to that.
Biz Entertainment. Good afternoon, guys. You all look Safuu good. Even you, DP. I'm surprised.
I can't. I mean, geez, like with these surprises that I keep on giving on people. Like, I mean, look at me. How could you be surprised by this?
Oh man, I'm glad your joke's sticking with everybody. That's good.
Yeah, they do. The for you joke caught right away, but people are catching on to the surprise joke. It's the same joke, only you instead of for you add I'm surprised, and then you still get the same reaction from people if they don't know. If they don't like, I know the joke, so I'm laughing every single time. I think it's hysterical. But anytime you say, anything like Crypto Easy, you look fantastic tonight, bro. I'm surprised. You'd be like, what does that mean, bro? You know what I mean? Like, I'm surprised. What do you mean? So people, it's a fun thing to do to people that and people that you work with and stuff like that. Especially people that you work with. And the timing of the joke, I explained to people, is best used when people are fishing for compliments, which is going to happen a lot, everybody. When someone's fishing for a compliment, give them the compliment and then say that you're surprised.
The best is when a 5-year-old does it. I know my goddaughter, she's like, "Oh, you look good today, Godfather, for you." And I'm like,
for you.
I'm selling your. No, I'm not. No, I shouldn't say selling Safuu. I'm transferring your bag to mine.
Yeah, that's right.
Keep talking. Joe Rams, my faves people on the face of the earth so far. Love you guys and thank you so much. No, Joe Rams, thank you. Because of you,
Joe.
Because of you, we are able to do what we do, and it makes it fun. I say this every day. Without the community, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing. The community makes it so worth it. You guys are amazing. Micro Bashir, how do the tournaments work? I think he's talking about the tournaments in Discord. You just go follow the rules. You sign up. I think poker's next week. That's the Greeks thing. I've placed the last 2 times, so let's see if I can do it a 3rd time and keep getting.
I've never played in any of those things. I don't even know how to do it.
I was about to say same thing. I've never done any of those tournaments. I want to know. They sound like
I suck at every single game they play. The chess, I got destroyed. I walked into a 3-move checkmate. My little cousin was sitting next to me laughing his ass off. He goes, "You are so bad." I'm like, well, it's for free Safuu, so I don't care if I lose. I didn't pay anything to get in. But the poker is where I strive, so I'll just keep doing the poker ones. John Carter, thank you so much for $50. Hello, guys. I told my clients, friends, and family 2 months ago, don't worry about whales selling. All that matters is the compounding. People need to understand the ups and downs of crypto. This is a good lesson. Safuu will endure. I agree with everything you just said.
100%.
The compounding makes a huge difference. I bought in my initial bag at $180. My current dollar cost average is at $7.49. So, I mean, yes, I've won Safuu poker and I've been given, it's okay. My actual dollar cost average of Safuu I've actually purchased is at $21.49. The true dollar cost average of my bag is $7.49. Ian Bednard, do you think Ethereum, Avalanche, or Binance will want to merge with SAFFUX at some point? How would that even work? Love you guys. It's a good question. They may want to. I don't know if it's possible to merge.
To merge the 2 blockchains together?
They would just probably it would probably not merge the blockchains. It would just come and have, I don't know. I don't know how it would work.
Together.
Yeah, I've been saying this since the past 2 weeks. I've been mentioning this kind of thing being the first of its kind, and I think I mentioned it on the Fantastic Four the first time we were all together. This is something that's never happened before, but you can best believe that yes, you will probably hear about Ethereum, Avalanche, or Binance, or all three, or Cardano, or somebody else coming to Brian, trying to see what can happen. And if it can happen, yes, it will happen. So look for something like that. I expect for something like that to happen. This is revolutionary. It's first of its kind. Everyone's going to want to get in on it. Why not? You know what I mean? If you can, and Brian says yes, then get in on it. You know what I mean? I expect for something like that to happen. Yes, Ian Bednar.
Yeah, and if they express the interest, I'm sure they'll make it happen.
Oh, of course.
Yeah,
of course. These big players, of course, they would make something happen.
Well, they're all built on the same network, the same code, right?
Yeah, so it will be possible. I just don't know like how they'd logistically work it out.
They would figure something out.
Chili goes, just bought 1.5 Safuu. Keep filling the bag step by step.
That's what I'm talking about,
Yes,
Chili.
sir.
Good stuff.
Yes,
And
that's the way you do it, 1 at a time or 1.5 at a time.
I just want people to know, because I think there's a lot of people out there who will be like, well, I can't make 20 Safuu buys, 25 Safuu buys. You know, it's every single one. Yeah, every single one you buy in the long run, if you're staying in the long run, especially now, you look at it. So if you buy one today, in a month it will be 2, in a month it will be 4. By sacrifice time, you'll be at like maybe 5-ish, 5.5. And then you're going to get 6 to 1 on that. You're looking at like, I say 6 to 1. I'll just do 4 to 1. We'll do 4 to 1 at $24. We'll just put
just play with that. Yeah.
Price. You'll get 4 to 1 on 5.5. You'll be at 24 there, and 65% bonus. You're looking at another 12.5. You'll be at like 37 coins by buying one today.
That's incredible. It's the power of the compounding interest too, and that's why if you guys don't mind, I'm gonna jump in real quick. What the guy was saying earlier, I forgot his name already. When he was saying it was the same old dance. It buys, it dips, it's a failed. It's not. This is revolutionary. Everything that is happening with the rebases, with the soon-to-be blockchain, and one important thing to tell those people is it's all about research. You got to do your research and know what you're getting into. If you 100% knew what you were into, you would be excited, and you would not, in my opinion, be saying those kind of comments, because the rebase is what's revolutionary and a game changer, especially when that blockchain comes around.
If people want to put their Safuu amounts down, I've already done the calculation. All I need to do is add or multiply by somebody's amount, their current amount. I'm just going to go with what today's is, not including the compound. Just tell me how much you have today, and if today was October 20th, how many you would get if the price was $24. All I need to do is just multiply it by 6.6 every single time. Just put your number down. There's Micah has 20.73. He put his in there when we were asking about earlier.
Oh, perfect.
So
good job,
Micah.
Remember
when we were asking about Micah, if Micah were to, if today was October 20th, he'd leave with 136 Safuu X. That's far more than your 20 that you have right now. And we haven't even rebased yet. There's still 30 days. So if I wanted to, what's the date? How many days is it? Is it 88 days till October 20th?
I believe so. I'm looking up on my phone. How many days?
20.70 is what Micah has.
So what's
88 days is correct.
Yeah.
88 days. If Micah doesn't do anything, Micah has 20.70, right? Is that what Micah said?
Yeah.
20. If Micah doesn't do anything, Micah is going to end up with almost as much as he would with October 20th being today. he would end up with 151.32093. So we'll just call this 151. So if we went back to the calculator and redid this with what is going to be his amount, it is going to be 151.3, right? And then that's going to give you, Micah, 998 Safuu X to start the compound November 20th.
Amazing. Amazing.
Just like that.
Yeah. It's
just like it's 998.58, so less than 1.5 Safuu away from 1,000 Safuu to start your compound, to begin your compound for the next 8 months after. That's crazy. You're gonna be sitting pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Ian Bednar, 1,100 Safuu is his current. Man, I wish I was Mike Balance. I'm kidding. Always be thankful.
Nowak has 140, so if he has 140 now, let's see what Nowak has. At 140, you would end up with 1,023. 1,023 times 6.6. If price was $24, you're going to end up with 6,751 Safuu X on October 20th.
Woo. Nice.
I think you're going to be pretty happy with that.
Yeah, and those
Nowak.
Yeah, you're going to be rebasing a lot.
Yeah.
When you do the math, it's just nuts.
Yeah, it's like it's like 3. No, is it with 6,000 something? I know that's 96 Safuu times plus another like 100. It's like 135, 140 Safuu a day that you're getting with 6,000.
I just want
to see about 140 Safuu a day that you would be getting with about 6,000 Safuu. Yeah,
so we said
that's pretty crazy.
Days away. I will have 35.33 upon sacrificing, and that's the number you times by 6.6.
Yep. $6.6. If price, by the way, is $24. I don't even want to go higher than that, just because it gets nuts.
Yeah.
It gets nuts. Like this guy getting Nowak getting 6,751, right? If the price is 24, what if it's 48? Twice as much as that, basically. 12,000, 15,000, you know what I mean? Like 13,000 something is what you'd be walking with. The price is $48.
That's what I was saying. I did the printouts, and as I would print out, I was doing it in $5 increments. Every $5, I was like, woo!
Every $5 is crazy. I know.
Yeah, and you look at the dollar value of what it's worth too, and you're like, holy crap! It's like thousands. Like it's making such a huge.
Yeah.
Man, thank you, Ian, for answering questions in the comments. It's always great. Let's see. Tori Hutto. Hi, guys. I've been a holder since day one, but I have recently been more active on YouTube and Discord. Thanks for streaming and answering questions. I followed all three of you. You are welcome. We do this because of you guys. I know people go, well, how do you answer the same questions, Greek, every day? It's not a job to me. This is fun. I enjoy doing it. We're going to be doing it a lot. If anybody has any questions, please feel free. We are running out of questions here. We are running out of questions.
But I do want to point out, Tori, thank you for being one of the ladies of the Greeks channel. That's what we like to see. We want to see more ladies showing themselves here in the crypto space, because just like it could make us rich, we men, it could make you ladies very rich too. Let's get with it. I love the fact that we're seeing a lot more of you also Tori, if you can, maybe you could make a video posted here on YouTube so we could see how Safuu's treating you. I'd like to see some more ladies talking about Safuu in their videos. We have not had much of that at all, so I'd like to see that, pulling the call out. I'd send it on my channel, I'm saying it here. If you guys could do that, that would be absolutely fantastic. Right, Greek? Easy?
Yeah, it would be nice.
Agree.
All right. What is going on here? What is going on? I went from 7.3% ladies down to 6.8%. I probably just gained a lot of followers. So
nice.
That's good.
Unfortunately. It's okay. I know you're here, ladies. And
let me see if the ladies have stepped it up on my
this
channel.
This new beard will bring in more and more and more and more ladies. And the only question I'll ask you prior to if you want to go out on a date with me is how much Safuu do you hold? So that's all it's gonna be. The more, the greater the chance. I'm sorry.
Is it enough for a node? And then
but also there's the other side of that too, ladies. If you have no Safuu, sorry, we're gonna go to the next one. I'm sorry.
MG goes, you guys should do a giveaway for our ladies. Depending on how much the giveaway is, I might change to become a girl too. I love it. That's awesome, man.
Come on, man.
Hey, we should do one of these shows. Win a date with the Greek challenge, There it is.
Okay, can I be a host? Can I host that for you?
Oh, bro? You can definitely host that. John Luke, never fear, the Greek is here. He's always in my comments. I appreciate everybody. I do respond to all of you in the comments, so feel free to say whatever you want in my video. I don't care if it's nice, bad, whatever. Just talk. Talk to the Greek. Yeah. He'll talk back to you. Yeah, obviously don't make fun of the Greek because I got feelings, okay? I got feelings. I try to have feelings. Curtheus, always in the house. Haha, get it, Greek. He has a YouTube channel. Go check it out. We do.
I'm looking at Twitter right now. Ron Legend is on Twitter. He posted a picture. He received his Ledger Nano S Plus. He's holding it up for a picture. And in the background is the television on with me and Nacho on, right? As he's watching. He gets his Ledger as he's watching me and Nacho yesterday. That is absolutely fantastic, Ron Legend. Thanks for posting that. That is fantastic. I absolutely love it. He's got 73 likes, 4 retweets, now 5, because I'm retweeting the heck out of that. That is fantastic, bro.
That is great.
I did see that last night. It was funny.
Nacho's hat, man.
Yeah.
I don't even understand that guy. He is crazy.
Ian Bednar says he's updating his Tinder profile to say you must hold Safuu. I'm glad I'm starting a trend with that. Slum Safuu X Millionaire, a Safuu prenup, of course. But knowing the Greek, I'm going to go after a lady with a bigger Safuu bag than me so that, hey, she'll need to protect herself against the Greek.
Isn't nothing wrong with that.
No.
Biz Entertainment, always supporting all of our channels. I appreciate it so much. Ladies, no Safuu, no Greek for you. That's
right. Sorry.
That's going to work. Yeah.
We've got to have standards here.
David Fitzsimmons. Hey, guys, just got on the stream, so I apologize if this was already asked. Never apologize. Thank you for joining the stream. That's all that means. It means the world to all three of us. But do we have a date or estimate for when the white paper will come out? I anticipate it's prior to probably the node stuff that the whitelisting they're going to do for the nodes. I mean, I would assume you want as much information prior to that stuff. It could be early August, first week. Not my...
Around that time, too.
It's not known 100%, but I would bet to probably say with certainty, if Brian Legend's watching and lurking and he wants to drop a tidbit, then we'll go with early August on that. But I could be wrong. So,
yeah.
Jacob B. Wallet 4. Just curious as to the buy-sell strategy. Sorry if you already answered. what they're doing is when they're earning so many rebases a day, their wallet is huge. They have 1% of the total supply in their wallet. And they're earning so much that they're just basically increasing their bag. So they're selling at the top. They're paying out some investors that are part of the investment group. Then they're buying back in at the bottom, and they're ultimately increasing their bag size by doing it. If it wasn't increasing their bag size or making them money, they would not be doing it. So for anybody who's like on the fence on their buy sell strategy or doesn't get it, unfortunately, it's people in Discord have done the math and they're saying it's working out perfectly. You actually can like time it with what they're doing, but it's working. They're obviously making a ton of money and they got a lot of heads to feed. So they got to keep making the money.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would do this for 100 Safuu, but Maj, more power to you.
What is this guy? I'm trying to get into BFC scam, but it's making me go through that stupid puzzle.
Maybe another 0 to that, and maybe not playing.
What was the challenge? I'm sorry, I didn't get to say it.
Oh, you won't want to do this challenge. This
Just
challenge
read
is
it.
a no for us. I don't know if you can read it on the screen. I don't want to read it.
No.
He said no.
Yeah.
No, you can, bro. Not me. Not for a trillion Safuu.
Yeah, I don't care.
Not for a trillion Safuu. I will never do that, bro.
The ladies of the Greek will not be anymore if I do that. Jeez.
Exactly. Yeah.
John Luke, you are a top man, Mr. Greek. No, you are. You're always watching my videos and love your content. Thank you. Means a ton. John Carter, hello again. I was just curious if you guys set up a Safuu wallet for your family. Mine are extremely excited about the future. I have set some up for I have 2 godchildren and 1 nephew. They have Safuu currently. I'm going to sacrifice all of them as well. They don't know about it yet, but they don't even know they own the Safuu, so that's the same. But yeah, I'm taking care of all the little ones in my family.
Yeah,
it's better to go ahead and set up your wallets, though, guys and girls. There's because when you set up your wallets and then sacrifice, you're going to get it all. They're all going to come back to those wallets, right? All the Safuu is going to come back to that wallet.
Right.
If you do it all in one bunch and then do all that, you're spending 12% every time you send it. Every time you send Safuu X, you're spending 12%. So however many, which I'm going to, I have a lot. I'm going to have a lot when it's done too. It's going to all just go to the same, to their wallets instead of having to do all that 12%ing. We don't want to do a lot of 12%ing. Okay.
It's funny that I have them all set up currently on the cold wallet. It's great. I got to get myself situated on that as well. But right now I can't transfer because I want to win my node. So I'm torn. I anticipate on October 2nd, you're going to see a ton of transfers, but that won't affect any price or anything. You're just going to see, if you look, you're going to see transfers from wallet to wallet. Everybody's going to be like...
There'll be a lot of moving around. Yeah.
Noack 5200, does the analytics section of the app work for anybody? Total investment and total earned always says 0. Is it just me? It's not just you. It doesn't work for me either. The way I got my numbers is I went in, figured out all my buys, and did the math that way. And MG says, theoretically speaking, if we buy 10 Safuu at a certain time we agree on, won't the price shoot the hell up? I'm down to do it with as many people as you guys can reach out to.
It would be a lot of people. I mean, a lot. I mean, I don't even know. Would that even be possible? I'm talking about a crap ton of people for that to even.
Problem I see with this is when you do these at set times, there's also those people on the other end that go, oh, look, they're all buying at this time. And then boom, they can.
Yeah, that's true.
That's the only problem. Yeah, the price would shoot up if you could, but you have to get a lot of people to agree to it, and then they actually have to follow through with it. And then you have to hope that nobody's sitting there being like, especially if you got a guy who's holding like maybe 15 Safuu in his account, and he's like, He's not a long-term thinker. He'll view this as an opportunity to be like, oh, look, they're going to buy all at this time, and I'll wait for the pump, and then
And boop. Yeah.
Not saying it would
Yeah.
happen. I'm just Slum SAFFUX Millionaire. This is a good question. Greek, do you think Brian would move up testnet if the coins get sold off day one? I don't think he would. I think I don't think there's any point to testnet. It doesn't matter. The coins. I don't think the coins need to be there for to need to be purchased or anything or sacrificed for testnet to even get going. So I think if they could push up testnet, they would right now. But it's just.
No, I don't know about that, Greek. That is a good question. I mean, if all the coins get sold day one, we're saying the word sold, but you guys know what I mean.
Yeah.
If everybody sacrifices and receives, and we'll just say that all of the SAFFUX is exhausted day one. I mean, if there's no more to do, that's what the 30-day period is for sacrifice. It is the entire event. If it's gone, then I don't see why wouldn't Brian move up testnet? I mean, it's done. The sacrificing event is done.
Brian, I know you're there listening. If you can answer this question too. And the reason I say that is because he's always listening. Brian Legends, sure, I'm always lurking. July 31st, ETA. That was for the white paper. You heard it here first on the Greeks channel. July 31st. I told you, Brian's always watching. He's always there. He's amazing at what he does. And July 31st. It's going to be nice. I'm going to be sitting on a beach reading the white paper, doing my Greek dance. You'll see me breaking down the white paper with a beach in the background. I got a balcony that's going to overlook the beach.
My Greek dance.
Nice.
But yeah, Brian Legend's always here. And he's always lurking. He's always listening. And that's the one thing I really respect about him a ton is that he's always listening to the community. Whenever anybody's got questions.
Yeah, he's always there, always doing it.
Prado and EZZY are so handsome.
I know. Thank you.
Beep, 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 beep. The Sean Clark bus is backing up on the Greek right now. Man.
No, it was a typo. He forgot to type your name. It was a typo.
Brian says, I'm off to sleep. Take care. Take care, Brian. Thank you for stopping in. Thank you for giving us that little nugget. We appreciate everything. And keep doing what you're doing because you make our lives way better and you make us as content creators jobs easier when you give us tidbits and information.
All kinds of great things all the time. A lot of excitement. You know, I was talking to not talking to somebody. I'm sorry. I was listening to someone talk about their experiences in other Discords. It's like it's boring compared to Safuu.
Yeah.
I think it may have been Chalk Talk that was talking about it. It was just like it's just a completely different story when it comes to other Discords. It's just when it comes to Safuu, going in there's a bunch of people always talking, going back and forth. Brian comes in, you know what I mean? Whales are buying. Brian drops news. It's just crazy all the time. And then other Discords, it's like, hey.
Same repetitive thing over and over again. Yeah.
Oh, the CEO gave us this hint in Discord. I'm like, hints? Brian's dropping bombs. That's the difference. Like
every time.
And I'm sure people know which Discord I'm talking about. Biz Entertainment. We will all be number 4s holding SAFFUX. Soon enough, it will be our turn to take profits. That is correct. I mean, we're all going to be.
Yeah.
Once the blockchain comes out, this kind of stuff that number 4 is doing, that won't be possible anymore. There's just too much volume, too many projects on the blockchain that like these cells will not even be a blip. Like right now they are a blip. And this is what I say, but the more money you get in, the more volume. When you have $1.5 million of volume in one day, a big cell makes more of a difference than if you have $1 billion of volume running on your total blockchain. It's going to be nothing. You're just not even going to notice these cells anymore.
Yeah.
Well, they have sold a lot more than I thought. They are down to only 69,000. I say only because that's how much they had. It was like 140, 150,000. But they're down to 69,872. But in one day, that means that they can still rebase for 1,593 Safuu. That's how much 69,000 is. 1,593 is what they will collect in one day
Wow.
because of the rebase, and that's because they are down to 69,872.
And you could really see when you have that. It's an investment group, so the investors are like, "Oh, we're making that much money a day in Safuu." It's like, of course they're pushing. They're just selling their rebases basically. That's what they're doing.
Well, they sold a lot more than their rebases this
Yeah,
time. That was the
this
point
time,
that I was
this time.
making. It was they're
Yeah.
down to 69,000, so they did sell a lot, and so these price dumps were a little bit more than the usual. Maybe that's why they may have come into the Discord, because they know that they pushed it a lot today, like yesterday and today, and also the people making a little bit more of a fuss about it. Because it has been a lot more than usual. I mean, they've been over 100,000 for a long time. So when they sold, even though it's a lot, it's been a lot, but it hasn't been anywhere close to half their bag. It looks like they did. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Jeff Essen, you guys need to do a video with a Safuu spreadsheet calculator. Show everyone how much SAFFUX they will receive. Do different scenarios for SAFFUX price at sacrifice and how much they will receive. If the people want, I'm willing to give it. But I mean, the calculator's there on Discord to really play around with all types of scenarios. It's really.
I would.
Well, we've sort of done that anyway, with all of our channels and even together. You know what I mean? So not with that calculator. I think he's talking about specifically using that calculator, but I haven't been able to use that calculator. It just has not worked for me. But I know a lot of people have used it. I think to just go into the calculator, doing the problem, still gives you the same answers. We still can play around with it. So that's what we've done.
Cool, Mismo, you already got your node, Greek? No, I'm just like every one of you. I don't have a node. I'm gonna win a node on August 1st. I'm gonna speak it into existence. That's what I'm doing. Mystic Dragon, thank you so much. $4.99 super chat. Could a transaction fail if we buy 5 light nodes since they will go fast? It's better to try smaller amount. Thoughts?
No.
I don't.
Try to buy your 5.
So. Buy your 5.
Just go all in. Why, if you can? Why would you? No, I would just say buy all 5 nodes if you can.
There's not going to be a failed transaction. I mean, those are rare failed transactions. We can't think of that. It's also going to be on a very fast server, so you don't have to worry about that. Strong server, we don't have to worry about that. Just make sure that you're there in time, and that you have enough for the gas fee, which is only going to be some cents.
Yeah.
Make sure you have enough Safuu for what you want to buy, and then you should be fine.
And Andrew, for all, do we need to pay tax to transfer Safuu to another wallet on the current Safuu, or is it only BNB gas fee? It's just the BNB gas fee, so that's great for now.
Yeah, it's the BNB.
5150, thank you so much for the super chat. Any price predictions for SAFFUX after it launches? Not necessarily on launch day, but where it settles after the first few days after launch.
$15. Between 13 and $15. That's my guess.
That would be a great point for it to settle, actually. I agree. I think it's going to go up to like 45, 50, and then it's going to come settle at somewhere in that $15 region, which would still
be amazing.
Yeah. I mean, it depends, though, on what happens with the people in Dubai and the belief. Because remember, we're going there, and that's going to be, Safuu stepping onto into its first Major League Baseball game as a starter. They're going to be noticed for the first time by major investors. I mean, we're talking about huge, gigantic money. And if that comes in, and I don't know what Safuu's price could possibly be at, but if we're at $80, $100, $150, that means that we're going to open huge, and then we're going to be, right there already at the top 10, because the hype is going to be that big. I mean, there's a lot that could be riding on this trip. I expect it to be that way. I expect for when Brian to get up on that stage, for him to literally blow people's socks off, like Jason says. It's going to be that way, because these people who are all very much big crypto advocates over there in Dubai, and not only are they advocates, but they are investors. They have big money in crypto currency. They're going to come away with that news very bullish, and I think that it reflects in the price. And then that moves all the way out to January. Don't forget, guys, that's October, November, December, and then January. It's all those months of a bunch of hype from a lot of people that now found out. All these other people, all these big investors invested. That must mean this is the real deal. I want in also. And so that's the, you know what I mean? So I don't think that it goes easy, only up to, and then settles down at 16 and Greek. I think it goes much higher than that. I think it goes past $100 and then settles down just around $100, maybe 90 something dollars. That's what I think, and that's because of what I just described. All that stuff happening, like sort of like the perfect storm, like Sean said in his video the other day. I think it was with you, EZZY. The perfect storm is going to come together, and I think it's definitely in the forecast, if you will.
Yes, sir. Yeah, and then the little hints of projects that will be hopping on the SAFFUX blockchain too. That's also a catalyst to the price appreciation.
Right. It's very hard to give that price prediction. I always do my factors. I'm a stats guy. When I do stats, I always factor on what I believe the low end is going to be.
I'm very conservative too in my price predictions because.
And for those of you who don't know, I don't like to talk about other tokens, but Grove Token they just announced their headquarters will be in Dubai, and you see what their chart's looking like with money coming in. So just imagine being in front of all those Dubaians or Dubai people over there at the crypto conference, whale money. It's going to be huge, especially when you're talking blockchain. Grove is just, their coins just going up. They don't even have a blockchain. They don't have half of what we have. And
True.
Yeah, the stuff that's going to come out on the blockchain, SAFFUX blockchain, is going to be revolutionary. First of all, the blockchain itself is revolutionary. It's a one of a kind. It's a first of its kind. The things that will then come out on top of it, because remember, we're now in 2022. We're going to be going into 2023, and that is the future. The future is upon us. It's coming. Those things that people are dreaming of and wishing of, that they're working on, that they are going to be closer to coming to fruition with, are going to want to come to the blockchain. These are things that I'm talking about that we've never even heard of yet. It's what I'm speaking about. And when those things that we have never even heard of, because that 13 or 14-year-old is in his basement right now working on it, and we have not discovered it yet. And when he discovers that he can put it on the blockchain, you know where he's going to want to go. He's going to want to go where he's going to make the most money for what it is that he has created, that he's going to want to share with the world. And that will be with SAFFUX. And when that blows up, that's going to be, again, like EZZY said, something else that's going to be a catalyst for the blockchain. Because once that comes out, and once those come out, I should say, because there will be a lot of them, that's going to be a lot of people that are going to be chasing down the SAFFUX coin, because they're going to want to buy into that project or those projects. So, guys, there's a lot to look forward to here. And that's why, going back a little bit when we were speaking about maybe the merger happening, because of a question that was asked, this is something, again, that I brought up. That's why it's so easy for me to go back to in this answer right now, because I have spoken about that. It is something that can definitely happen. And I think all those blockchains that are out there right now are watching me right now, and they're thinking, he's right, because this is something that I'm already thinking about. This is something that's going to be revolutionary, and it's something that do not be surprised if it does happen. In fact, when it does happen, because that's what I expect.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Richard Hudman goes, "Hey Daniel, are you going to sell that hat on your head? I think you can get a few bucks for it. Oh, keep up the good work for Safuu."
Yes, I am selling this hat on my head, only it's a different one just like it on my website, DanielPradoFashion.com.
That's where you can get this one too.
And the one that's right on Greek's head. Got to get EZZY a hat now.
I gotta do some shopping today, man. I feel terrible. I need a hat. I love showing my nice hair, but yeah, I need a hat.
Chad goes, I agree with Prado. We settle around 100, 150 first month.
Ooh, that would be nice.
I'm gonna be the happiest Greek on the face of this earth. Guys, how great
we're looking at somewhere around a $20 billion market cap if that happens, ladies and gentlemen. So, like, I know that's going to come out of people's mouths. How's that possible? That means we're going to have $20 billion. How? Because people buy. That's how. That's how it's going to happen.
Yeah.
But the market cap, Greek, the market cap.
Yeah, like, what the hell are you talking about? The market cap's going to reflect the excitement, the people buying all the projects that are on here. Like, I know people are going to ask that dumb question. Well, how'd you going to get the $20 billion, man? Like, yeah, I know. Like, you know, like Ethereum is like 300 billion right now. Like, give me a break. Of course, it can get to $100 billion. Ladies and gentlemen, be prepared. We're sitting on something that has never been done. Never been done. It's now being done. We are a part of it. Okay, it's gonna happen.
And motivate personal trainer, guys. How great would it be if Brian Legend had an office and second headquarters in Dubai as well as Satoshi Island? I'm sure it would be great. Doesn't need it in my opinion, but it would be really great. Yeah, it doesn't look like we have any more questions.
Yeah.
We have tapped everybody out, and whoa, we've got an hour, 26 minutes. Time flies when you're having fun.
Man, it goes fast. I got on when you guys have been on for like 15 minutes, I think. And we've already been on for an hour and 20-something minutes. That's crazy.
Once again, everybody showed up. They asked their questions. We got them answers. It was great to have you, Crypto Easy. We had Brian Legend dropping the ETA. He did say ETA, so I will say that July 31st. So, I don't have anything else. So if you guys want to give your closing statements,
I'm gonna let you guys go then, and I'm gonna do my little shameless plug. But I am trying to get those hours in so I can get that monetization now. I did hit over the 1K sub now, so I appreciate each and every single one of you guys for that. You guys are awesome. I love you guys. If you guys start spamming my videos, I would appreciate that too. I do make shorter videos. I will try to focus on making longer videos, better content for you guys, as I've always strived to deliver the best quality for each and every single one of you guys. All right. See you later, Greek. Mr. Prado, it's always a pleasure to be here with you and spend some time with you, sir. So.
Thank you, brother. Thank you for the things that you do. Boom, shaka, taka, laka. What?
Whoa. What are you reacting to?
Wow, I just saw it too.
Oh, my God. Scroll down.
Holy.
Oh.
That's what I'm talking about.
Brian Legend just made my night.
Good night to you, Mr. Brian Legend. You are the freaking man.
I told you guys, he's always watching. So whenever you're
you can put my 500, you can put my 250 in the mail, all right, bro?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, wow.
Thank you so much, Brian. I appreciate it. And I know you're always watching. And for everybody who creates content for Safuu, I say go do it. Go spread the good word, because Brian does watch. When you think he's not watching, he's watching. He's always there, and he's there for the community. So, I mean, on this note, I'm going to say good night. The Greek's going to go do some Greek dancing in the backyard. And thank you so much, Brian. You just made my night. And for everybody, keep rebasing, keep hodling, and together let's all go to the moon. Thank you so much.
Good night.